Hi my YouTube family. My first fitness vlog, oh my gosh. So I had all these big plans to do my first fitness vlog outside. I had my perfect location all mapped out in my mind. It's one of my favorite places to visit here, and I thought I'd go there because it's normally in the early mornings, nice and peaceful and quiet, and the view is just gorgeous. Yeah, the rain kind of scuppered those plans, so hopefully in the next fitness vlog I'll be outside. Okay, I just thought I'd change it up a bit. Anyway, so thank you to all of you who watched my last video where I mentioned about my fitness vlog, and for all of you who commented that you wanted to see it, and for those of you who are joining me. Oh my gosh, guys, you don't know how much that means, because as I said, I'm doing this to share my journey, but also to hold myself accountable. On that conversation I was telling you I had with my sister before actually mentioning it to you on that last video, she said, if I should do the vlogs, because if I do it, I know I won't want to let my subscribers down. And I was like, it's more like I don't want to be shamed in front of y'all. I don't want to be embarrassed in front of y'all. So it really holds me accountable. But it really motivates me to keep going, because you guys have joined in. And even if you've not joined in on the 30-day challenge, just to be supporting me and helping to motivate me via your comments and such. Thank you so much. Right. So I think in this video I'll just tell you briefly why I started now. For those of you who don't know, I was diagnosed with a few autoimmune illnesses. Yes, a few. So I've got celiac, which is my body does not tolerate gluten or wheat, anything like that. And I've got Sjogren's, which affects moisture glands, so it gives me dry eyes, dry mouth, and it also affects my joints. And I've got rheumatoid arthritis, which affects my joints all over it. My body basically fights against itself, and my joints get damaged. Now, I do have flare-ups, and I have periods of, I guess, remission, they call it, I think. And I had been going through a lot of flare-ups up until I'd say about maybe a month or 6 weeks ago, and I'm on medication for this. So anyway, the joint problems really limited my movement, my exercise, my desire to do anything, because as soon as I'd start something, then the pain would escalate, and then I'd be down again, and it was like a vicious circle. Anyway, but then I start putting on weight because I'm not moving as much, and also side effects of medication. About 6 weeks ago, I kind of went into remission, so I wasn't having, and the other thing that I suffer from is fatigue. I mean, really, this is like worse than tiredness. This is like where your mind, well, my mind, how it affects me, I can hardly think. Sometimes I feel like I can hardly breathe, just like all of my muscles are just fatigued. But 6 weeks ago, in remission, and my clothes weren't fitting right. Like, I fat out some of my clothes. Basically, I put on weight. And I thought, I really need to do something about it. I was having joint pains again, but that is to do with my weight. Partially to do with my weight. And I started going to the gym, just on the treadmill, doing walking. And I said, you know what? I used to be the type of person, I was very active. I walked everywhere. Yeah, I walked everywhere. I was the type of person who, when I was in New York, if I wanted to go, I lived in Brooklyn, and going from Brooklyn to Manhattan, I just walk over the bridge. And then if I'm going further into Manhattan, then yes, I jump on the subway. And I would just walk everywhere. In England, I walked a lot. And you know, England is where I lived anyway. It was very hilly. And I used to walk, run up hills, down hills. I was very active, okay? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try and kind of push my body back into activity because I wanted to get fit. Not only lose weight, but I wanted to get fitter. So for my heart health, you know, cardiovascularly, I just want to start feeling good again. And what better time to start than when, you know, all these autoimmune problems aren't really affecting me. So that's basically the background of why I decided to start now. I was watching some YouTube videos, and on Instagram I follow a few people who are into natural hair and fitness and all of that. And somebody mentioned about the insanity. Now I looked up insanity with that Shanti fellow. People, my body just popped down just looking at the infomercial, okay? So I thought, no, I can't do that one. And then I happened upon the Jillian Michaels 30-day shred. And I think somebody else, posted it on Instagram. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do this. And on, I think it was February 6th, I decided I'm going to do it. And I started. And I tell you, so that first day, it felt good doing it, you know, because I was like, yes, because, you know, when you exercise, it releases serotonin, all those feel-good chemicals in your brain, and your body feels nice. I was beat. It like totally whooped my butt, but I felt good. The next day, and she was talking, Jillian Michaels, on this, it's on YouTube, by the way. If you search Jillian Michaels 30-day shred on YouTube, you'll find it. It has the 3 levels, levels 1, 2, and 3. She talked on that first level about, you know, working through the pain. And normally I'm like, okay, if I'm having kind of muscle pain, I need to rest for a few days for this to go away. I'm like, okay, I don't know what this one is talking about, you know, because if I start feel pain tomorrow, me done. Anyway, next day, oh my gosh, I was in pain. My muscles were like, ah, what are you doing to us? But I worked through it, and the first 3 days, especially my leg muscles and my abs, were sore. And I thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? But each day I got up and I pushed myself to do it. And do you know what? Day 4, I had no pain whatsoever. I don't know. Day 3, at the end of day 3, I did have to soak in a bath salts, very warm water. And that helped as well to ease the soreness in my muscles. And I kept moving as well. Throughout the day, I kept moving. Day 4, no pain. So pain was gone. And I was so happy that I worked through it, because if I had rested, if I had stopped and, you know, rested for a few days and then started over again, I would have had the pain, and I would have thought, I can't do this because I'm going to constantly be in pain. So just a pointer, if you start, guys, and you know you haven't been exercising for a while, and your muscles will get sore because you're using them in ways that you haven't really been using them on a daily basis, stick with it and work through it, because the pain does go away. That soreness goes away. Today I am on day 13. Woo-hoo! And I'm on level 2 now, currently, in that 30-day shred. And this morning I woke up and I was feeling, I'm not going to lie to you, this is my journey, guys. So sometimes I will be up on a high here, and sometimes I'll kind of be like, Today when I woke up, it was one of those days. Felt slightly defeated, because I thought, okay, my body doesn't look like it's changing much. I feel I feel fat. I feel like a fat girl, basically. And I went on the scale and I gained a pound. I was like, what? What? After all my hard work? But you know, I think I kind of expected to have days like this. And the scale, people, the scale is not your friend. Because listen to this. In that 30-day shred, it's not only working on cardio. You're working on strength. You're doing strength training as well. So you do expect to gain muscle. And I'm sure you all know that muscle mass, it weighs more than fat. So I'm thinking I am gaining muscles, and my body has changed. I know how I feel today, but I know my body has changed because I feel it in my clothes. My clothes fit differently. They fit looser. And, you know, for us female, you know, that certain time of the month, you probably do retain water and you feel bloated. And I think, yes, that's probably why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling today. So, but it didn't stop me. You know, I felt that way, but I thought, you know what, that's not going to stop me. I'm almost halfway through. That's not going to stop me. Even though I'm feeling defeated, I am going to do my exercise. And I felt good. I felt good after doing it, you know. I'm really, really excited about this journey. I'm excited to see how far I can push my body and where I'll be fitness-wise in 30 days, and then in 60 days, and then in 90 days. I mean, this is the 30-day challenge that I'm putting myself on, but really and truly, it's going to be a lifestyle change. Now, with a lifestyle change, let me come to eating habits. As I said in my last video, I watched it back and I thought, you know what? Yes, I said I eat healthily, but I did like snacking. And especially certain times of the month, it's like for like a week, I'm having banana chips, dark chocolate, tamarind balls, which is like tamarind sweets, which has a lot of sugar. It's basically just tamarind and sugar, a whole lot of sugar. Yes, so, you know, and if you take that, even though it's a week, and I'm having all that snacking in between all the healthy foods that I'm eating, and I'm relatively inactive, I'm not burning much, and then my body is just storing fat, and I have a very, very slow metabolism, very slow. So that didn't help. So now that I've gone on this fitness challenge, I've cut out all of that kind of snacking. I take joy now, seriously, in preparing my food, even simple snacks. For instance, just slicing apples, putting a dash of cinnamon and some lemon, and just putting it into the oven to make apple crisps. You know, just something if I want something crunchy. Or, you know, other stuff. I really enjoy making my own now from what I have here, instead of just buying something that's filled with sugar and processed. So I don't do that anymore. I don't get processed stuff. I try to make my own, and it's, you know, I'm vegan and on a gluten-free diet, so it's all, you know, all fruits and veggies. And when I have grains, it's like brown rice, or I have gluten-free bread, which is a brown rice bread. Yes. And what I think I'll do for this vlog, I hope you guys aren't bored because I feel like I'm talking so much. I'm going to wrap it up now. What I think I'm going to do for this vlog is I'll try to post at least one like recipe, or like an example of what I eat at the end of the video. So it could be a smoothie, or breakfast or lunch, dinner, whatever. I'll just post the meal because I do those postings on Instagram. And as I said before, if you haven't followed me and if you're on Instagram and want to follow me, it's Poetic Poetickai, Poetickai, and I'll put the name on the screen somewhere. So yes, I do those postings on Instagram, so I'll just post a meal idea so you guys can get an idea of what I eat, and it might help you and it might inspire you in your meal preparation, because I do believe portion control and what you eat while you're on an exercise or fitness challenge is really, really important. It helps you to lose the weight or whatever it is your goals are. Now, speaking of goals, I've been keeping a journal of my journey, and I've written down my goals, what I want to achieve from this challenge. I've written down short-term goals and my long-term goals, because my goals extend beyond this 30-day. As I said, it's a lifestyle change. And I've tried to make them realistic. So I haven't put, I want to lose 20 pounds by the end of this 30-day challenge, because realistically, that's not going to happen. I have lost some weight. I've lost 5 pounds. It was 6, but then this morning when I went on the scale, it was like a pound more. The scale is not your friend, people. Seriously, I need to tell myself that too. But it's not only about weight, as I said. It's not just about the numbers on the scale. It's about how I feel, my endurance, how I look in my clothes, how my body has changed. And yes, so I think that is it. I will be doing an update. I want to say once a month, but because this is a 30-day challenge, I'm going to do 2 more updates before, for the end. So I'm going to do 1 more update maybe after I reach like 3/4 of the way. So I'm on day 13 now. As I said, day 15 will be halfway, and then sometime after that I'll do another update, and then I'll come back at the end of the 30-day challenge to do an update and to tell you what I'll be doing after that. So yes, that's it guys for my fitness vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I haven't bored the pants off you. And yes, follow me on Instagram, and leave any comments or suggestions. Tell me what you're doing in your fitness journey. That it could also help me as well, and anybody else who watches these and reads the comments. It's not just only me. People watch and don't comment, but read the comments, and it benefits them too. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for supporting me guys, and all the best on your journeys as well. Peace out. Stay blessed.